Problem with it, the bottom is staying cold, the top is not. Stuff is starting to thaw. So open the door, push that button, that fan should come on. Fan is not coming on. You can have a bad fan or a bad board. So set your meter to volts, DC. You got a red and a black wire. Or is it a purple? I think that's a purple. So whatever. It looks black. Purple and red. Stick your leads in. All right, we have voltage. So in this case, you would replace the fan because it is not rotating. Also guys, you want to make sure, pay attention, you see the frost pattern? You want to make sure that you have a complete frost pattern. This unit was just plugged in, but everything's flowing nicely. So if you don't have a frost pattern and your fan is working, then you're dealing with a sealed system, either low refrigerant or leak, restriction. So you want to make sure that everything's flowing nicely. And if we have voltage here, that tells us that we're getting power, the fan is not working, and you need to replace the fan. All right, so sometimes they take a while before the fan turns on. This is your thermistor. Sometimes we can actually heat this up, hold it in your hand, and sometimes it will turn the fan on. But we are getting voltage. The fan should have been running. So that's what we're dealing with. A bad fan on this guy. All right, so this fan belongs in an LG refrigerator. It's the ice fan. Now you can see my wires. You have your yellow and you have your red or pink, and those are tied together. So red and yellow are tied together, and that's positive. So positive goes to the red, and black on the fan goes to negative. See the stripe? That's the negative side. Without the stripe is positive, in case you didn't know. And that's how you energize these. There is one wire that's left, I think the purple. Yeah, I think that's for a thermistor or maybe another speed. But doesn't matter. So we're going to be converting, this fan is going to be going into a unit I am working on. We're not able to find a fan for it, so I have to retrofit a fan, which is this guy here. So I'll show you better angle shortly. So yeah, so let's recap. Negative into the black on the fan. Your red or pink is going to be your positive, and you tie the positive and the yellow together for testing, obviously. Okay, so remove the negative and remove the positive. And this is what you're left with. That's for testing. Okay, so yellow to that. Basically 2 positives. Then remove that. So if you want, you can also connect these together if you're doing a circuit. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is the fan assembly. This belongs to, I guess, in a Daewoo refrigerator, freezer, sorry. And so of course, if you're going to be doing these together, your red would be tied to the yellow, and the black is going to be your negative. I tested this earlier. It didn't come on. So I'm going to remove this cover and hopefully insert a new fan. Need some clips. I'm going to remove these clips. Let me get a tool. Alright, I'm going to take this off, pop this out, change the harness. I've got to keep this harness. And we're going to put this fan in. It'll look about the same style. So hopefully this will get the job done. All right, so we're in, and fans are about the same size. Check to see if maybe we had a joint that came loose. Sometimes they get stuck. I'm going to introduce power back one more time and see what we get on this thing. All right, it's dead. So the white fan is the replacement, and right now we're trying to get it aligned perfectly. That is the bracket that was attached to that fan. So what we're going to do, we're going to use that bracket to get the holes aligned. You have to make sure you position it perfectly in the center, and right in the center of that square. I think that was about where it was. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to use my torch, and I have a pick, and we're going to heat the pick. We're going to heat it up, and we're going to heat the point, and we're going to hold our bracket in place, and we're going to pierce our holes right through the plastic. Now you can use a drill, you can use a Sharpie, mark the holes, either way. But that's what we're doing here. And then, see that? Perfect, fast, nice and easy. Now we have 4 holes. So now the fan will fit perfectly, and the screws that you took out will work. Now, you might have to use your pick, insert it through the back and into one of the holes so you can get the hole aligned. Makes it lined up a lot easier. Now, when you insert the screws, go ahead and turn them until the threads are no longer able to bite, because those holes right there are not supposed to be, all they are just holding the screws in place. So you're not using them to pull. All they're doing is just holding the fan in place. So once you got all those in, now we can start to attach the fan to that. So now the fan will be attached to that. That's going to be new fan housing. Works great, as you'll see. So follow along. And also what we're going to do, once the fan is attached, we're going to secure the wires. The wires have to be attached so that when the fan is rotating, it does not obstruct the fan rotation. So you'll see that shortly as well. I was going to speed this up, but it might be kind of important, right? You will have to cut the ends off. The new fan replacement connection is too large and it will not go through that hole. Either way, it has to be cut. and respliced anyways. do a quick solder, and that's it. All right, guys, unit is running. Previously, we did not have a fan. Fan was not moving or working. And we already have air flowing up here. I can feel it. And when we put the cover on, it'll also be stronger. All right, let's get the cover on. All right, guys, so we're done. Job is done. Once you're done, you want to make sure that your fan is moving air. It should be pushing. As you can see, it is pushing on this tissue. Look at that. Or paper towel. Tissue, sorry. See that? That tells you that the fan is pulling warm air across the evaporator going up, thus giving you the cool. All right, thanks for watching.